Hello winners, welcome to another weekly forecast for gold, EURUSD, pound USD, USDCAD and pound yen. In this video we're going to go through some fundamentals, some targets, some entries, some stop losses and the risks for the next week. If that's amazing, please join along. My name is Ewinningstrategy. I am a forex trader and an economist. I have a master's degree and I have been trading forex for 6 years now, so I believe I am highly experienced to discuss the forex market. Well, trading forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and everything that's been said in this video is only for education purposes. So, whatever I'm saying, don't take them as trading advices. Also, if you invest money in the forex market, your money can just go poof all of a sudden because it is risky. High risk, high reward. Okay, so for gold, we have this up move here. We have this down move here. We have this up move here. And then we have this consolidation. When did it consolidate? Well, to be honest, it has been consolidating here. That means last week it was starting to consolidate. And what do I want to happen to gold? Where's gold going now? Where? I don't know. I cannot tell you where it's going. I can only say whatever the setup is right now is non grata. That means like no access. Because for me, this is a week. Sorry, I'm just going to switch in. So since we have this move up, we have this double bottom new low, kind of a lower high, new low, but now not so good high. I'm not expecting anything until 1st of February. And by the way, for those who knows, February end uptrend 1st of February. It still is there, and man, I was right. So, what do we do for next week? Well, if you're a seller, you can sell it. This is resistance of 1560, and you could take it down to at least 1533. Okay? That is the most evident I can see. But then if you're a buyer, you're like, okay, you can take it down back to 1550, and you can take it up to 1570. Well, I must say, this is not a market that I would love to be playing in. Okay? So if you want to play in this, sure do. I won't. And yeah, that's what I have to say about gold. Stop losses. Where's the stop losses? Stop losses is above here, so whatever you have as a stop loss, maybe I have a 100. That's where I would put my stop loss. That's maybe high, but still. And then down to here. Well, okay. Let's just take 100 then, from whatever entry you have, and then see if price hits here. That's okay, but we're in a range now, so be cautious. This can also pop up. This can pop down. This can go anywhere. This is not a setup that is very straightforward. Okay. What else? So there's entries. You have stop losses. You have targets. What else do we have? Risks. Risks with gold is another attack, another war, another trade war. I don't know if that can happen next week. I don't know. Don't shoot me if it happens. But so far right now, we are going to consolidate until something happens and until the market decides for direction. And as far as I understand right now, we're still going up. We're still an uptrend, but we have hit monthly target for the month. We have hit weekly targets for the first week, so we're just sideways. That I expect to happen until 1st of February or higher. Okay? Awesome. Euro USD. We have had, if you saw my last video, I had a rant on Euro USD. Okay? I had a big rant on Euro USD on Friday, which is yesterday. I entered around, was it here or something? Maybe a bit higher. First of all, I entered here and then it went down. I'm like, oh, this is shit bearish. Okay, I'm going out. And then it went up again. I'm like, oh, I can enter again. And then 2 entries here, and then it fell down. This is my rant because I'm supposed to be down here. This is where I enter, in this area, all the way up before 1120. Okay? From 1111 to 120, that's where I would enter, not up here. That's why I ranted. It's only me. It's a good trade, this one. Fair enough. For you, if you trade, fair, square. Nothing wrong. The market just proved you wrong. Okay, fine. But for me and my bias and my edge, it's down here. But then also I sold up here, so yeah, okay. But I also thought that this reversal now has turned bullish, and I'm bearish on the USD. So I would love it to go up, but it didn't happen. So what do we do next this week? Well, this week is quite bearish, and we have one target of 1046. Sorry, 1046. That's the weekly target. But if you really go bearish, you can go all the way to 109, 109.90. Okay, fine, square enough. That's kind of where I see it. If this one now turns bullish, I'm not going to take it, even though I'm a bull. I might say this now, but yeah. So, but there's a lot of risk. So I saw some reports today about dollars going to be strong because of the 2-year yield, which is better than all the alternatives. It's 1.56% or something like that. So the 2-year yield keeps making the dollar strong, even though the Fed has stopped cutting interest rates, which means a weak dollar, but it hasn't happened yet. So maybe the market doesn't believe in that. I don't know. The euro also was cautious in the meetings, was cautiously positive. So that's what I was seeing, cautiously positive. I see a dollar that should be weak because of cutting interest rates, stop cutting interest rates, but apparently not. Euro CPI was expected as inflation, but it's just 1.3%, which is below the target of 2%, which has to be below 2%, but around 2%. So that's still too low. The pound retail sales was shockingly bad. The expected was 2.6. The actual was 0.9%, which is a big deviation. That was the year-over-year. The CPI was lower than expected. The GDP was lower than expected. The manufacturing production was lower than expected. So all that is negative for pound financially, economically. So am I bearish on pound? Most definitely. And then the American CPI was slightly worse than expected, but retail sales was on target. Oh, well, it was euro. Anyways, so yeah. So the last statement just reset. So for me, pound is down. Euro should be up. Dollar should be down, but it doesn't happen. So I'm like, fine. Am I going back now to selling the euro? I might do other things as well. I might do other things. Okay, we're all good. 50 pips stop loss. If you enter here, you can have your stop loss up here. Good. Okay. just checking EURUSD. I sold EURUSD this week as well, but as you can see, it's just sideways. Okay. Pound. Bearish. Is it bearish? This is bearish. Did I sell it here? Whoops. Yeah, I did. Was that a bit early, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's life, I guess. When you want to make things happen when it doesn't happen. And are you able and allowed to sell again? Yes, you are. Are you going to buy it? No, you're not. Well, this could potentially be a buy setup, but I don't believe it because of all this negative news last week. But we're still in a range, and if you feel like, you're going to buy it, well, you have to have a higher high, higher low. Decent situation, and then you can take it up to 131.50. Buying this is maybe the last, so have a very small risk of it then maybe. Yeah, small risk, 50 pips. Okay, still, I still see the downside of this one, so I'm not entirely convinced. I would love if you get a high above this high like this, then I would be more confident. But we're below the buy for the month. We are in a bearish trend, at least this short term here, and dollar strong, pound is weak. Yeah, target for sellers is 129. Yeah, awesome. 50 pips stop loss. Always. USDCAD. Where are we? We are here. And this has been a very range last week, so that means the pivot points is now narrow. So if you want to sell, this is clearly a sell price to sell from. And then maybe take it down to previous, which is 129.70 maybe. Yeah, I think that's a better target than this target. Because if it breaks out, it will break out lower. And if it breaks higher, I would say maybe up to this level here at least. At least up to 131. At least went to 131. 131 and a half. Yeah. I think that's a better target. Maybe 131 and a half. Yeah. Okie dokie. Awesome. 50 pips stop loss. I've told you about the USD. It's and then I didn't find a lot about CAD this week, but I gotta do better research. But apparently, so far we are in a downtrend. This has now, I would say, kind of reversed, and any breakout depends where you want to. I don't know where the entry is, but this is a sell price area, and this is the buy area, and I feel like it is more bullish than bearish at the moment, so be safe. Pound yen is, again, we have a strong sell last couple of hours. We have a strong sell in the beginning of January. Then we have the pullback, and and we have some kind of reversal here. I maybe would love it to come back maybe up. So that means something like this, up to 144, and then sell it. That's potential also with other yens, which New Zealand yen. Also want this to come up to at least 73 flat before selling it. We have a huge sell-off at the beginning of January. We have a pullback. We have a double top, new low, pullback, sell-off situation. So yeah. Apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed my fundamentals into this. That you use 50 pips stop loss or more. That you don't risk money you can afford to lose. And for this week to come, Stay safe. Don't risk money you can't afford to lose.